Hey folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date, Tuesday, March 17th, 2015. So I wanted to dissect the oil chart because a lot of people are really asking a lot of questions. Oh, are we going to break further lower on oil? Is a bottom starting to be put in? And I'm here to give you the definitive answer on what I'm seeing in the charts. And that's really what I do, folks. I don't make shit up. I don't do anything like that. Honestly, I'm looking at the charts and I'm just reading what they're telling me. And again, the charts could change by tomorrow, but right now I'm going to give you the straight up facts about what the charts are showing. Okay, yesterday morning, very important. This is the intraday chart, so this is all yesterday. This is all today here. Yesterday we saw a pretty sharp sell-off early and then a good comeback on the USO. The importance of yesterday is that you put in a bottoming signal, a bottoming tail. Okay, now what's a bottoming tail? Well, a bottoming tail basically, and I'll show it to you on the daily chart here. The bottoming tail is where you sell off sharply at some point during the day, and then you recover to close in the upper 25% of the candle. So essentially, from the high to the low, you have to bounce back and close in the upper 25%. That's what creates this tail. All right, now in addition, it must be a recent low on the chart. So the tail must be at a recent low on the chart. If you look at yesterday's tail, sure enough, if you go back basically from years, but even back here, it was a lower point. Therefore, it is enabled to be a potential bottoming tail. Sure enough, you got that yesterday. Now, the factor of today is this. How do we know if the bottoming tail fails or is still intact? Let's go back to the intraday and take a look. All right, see how this was the low yesterday? All right, now the rules of a bottoming tail are this. If you close below the low of the bottoming tail, you negate the bottoming tail and the bottom signal. So what we're talking about is on a daily basis. Because you're looking at a daily chart to see the bottoming tail, you have to look at it on a daily basis. So what that means is that at the end of today, if you close below this low pivot right here, you have negated the bottoming tail. Now, currently, we are above that on an intraday basis, and we really, again, are looking at the 4 p.m. Eastern Time close. All right, now, intraday, you went below it, and you've even closed on an intraday candles below it, but intraday doesn't matter. It's where does it close at the end of today to see if yesterday's bottoming tail is still valid. So, again, even though you were below it here in the middle of the day, because you are now back above, technically if we close here, the bottoming tail is absolutely still intact, and you would say to yourself, okay, we have a low pivot so far that is holding up on oil. Okay? Now again, if we sell off and close below this blue trend line I put in by the end of the day, guess what? Bottoming tail is negated from yesterday, and you could go lower on oil. Very simple. And this is what I say. It's very much what the charts are telling me, not anything else. You know, a lot of people on the media and around the world and so forth, they'll just tell you, oh, well, I think oil's going to do this. I think oil's going to do that. That's nonsense. That's BS. Because that's their thinking. That's their emotion. That's what their gut is telling them. Honestly, their gut doesn't mean jack you know what. All right, it comes down to, simply put, what the charts are telling you. And that's what we do here at InTheMoneyStocks.com, folks. Just plainly, the charts tell us what's going to happen and give us the best odds on the course of action. So right now, if we close above this low pivot from yesterday, then you have to be neutral to bullish on oil. You get a big move up that takes out yesterday's highs right here on a closing basis the next day. Guess what? Now you should be all out bullish on oil. One of the signals that's telling me that you're very close, if not at a bottom on oil, take a look at these oil stocks. Look at the reversal yesterday on SDRL, and even today with oil down, SDRL barely down. Take a look at RIG, RIG. RIG is actually green on the day, and look at the reversal yesterday when oil was down. So, I mean, you really see some strength in some of these oil players, and I do think that again, is probably telling us it's closer to a bottom, even though there's a lot of bearish sentiment out there on oil. Probably one of the reasons it's bullish is because there's so much bearish sentiment. So, in any case, guys, just wanted to really cover the nuances of that. You want to learn more, you want trade alerts like what I'm buying today, what I'm selling today, come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. There's a 7-day free trial to the Research Center as well as the options alerts. There's not a 7-day free trial to the options, but again, bottom line is come check us out. If you're an options trader, go to the options alerts. If you're a Research Center, which is swing trades and analysis, you want to go to the Research Center, and there is a 7-day free trial for that. Come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com.